Magic Square Delta Magnus is Magic Square's limited edition repaint of their first attempt at the Ultra Magnus character in their Legend scaled format. Now, I did review this figure a few years back, so I was curious to see if it still held the same charm and joy that I got when I first picked this figure up. Now, upon those revisiting impressions, the figure does look a bit skinny for the Ultra Magnus character, as he is typically bulky, but it does have its own charms, such as that incredible light piping. So let's take a further look at the figure. On the articulation side of things for Magic Square Delta Magnus, his head is on a ball joint and can do a full 360 degrees. His arm can also do a full 360 with a bicep twist, and you do get a bend at the elbow. There is no movement in the hands. You do get a full 360 degree on the waist, and it also includes a rather nice ab crunch. When it comes to the legs, they can kick out and kick back reasonably well. With an adjustment to the hips, you can get something akin to a full Van Damme with a nice high bend at the knee, and there is an ankle tilt on the figure as well, so a decent amount of posability. To give you an idea of scale for Delta Magnus, here he is with War for Cybertron Siege Red Alert, which is your de facto brand new deluxe scale, and Studio Series 86 Blaster, who towers over him here in this shot. And lastly, for a bit of fun, classic G1 Micromaster. For accessories, you get 3 with Delta Magnus. You get 2 rocket launchers and missiles respectively for each shoulder, done in a silver paint for the missile, and the blaster is a black plastic done with silver accents. Only 3, very limited, but iconic for Ultra Magnus nonetheless. The transformation is one of the best things about this version of Ultra Magnus from Magic Square. It has some clever touches, especially in how the legs all unpack to form the majority of the back of the cab. It's almost at a masterpiece level in terms of that engineering, but it's not frustrating in the slightest, which is something that other Legend scaled companies do seem to struggle with, to get that accuracy of the design of the character, but not here. This is fun all the way. And once he's transformed into his alt mode, you get this lovely looking design. Now look at the sculpting just coming out in force. Once in the alt mode, a lot of that was hidden in robot mode. And like the masterpiece version of Ultra Magnus, the blaster can store in between the arms in the alt mode, which I think is a very nice touch. The only thing I would say about this alt mode is it just looks too skinny to be Ultra Magnus adjacent. For your scale comparison in alt mode, here he is with Devastation Sideswipe. We have Armada Smokescreen, which just engulfs Delta Magnus, and lastly, and for a bit of fun, here he is with the Micromaster, which works really well. My final thoughts on Magic Square Delta Magnus. Should you pick this figure up? In my honest opinion, no, especially if you can get the new version of Ultra Magnus, which will surely get a Delta Magnus repaint from Magic Square down the line. It's a good figure in its own right, but in terms of it being an Ultra Magnus figure, it just comes across as too skinny, too lanky. There's not enough bulk here that Ultra Magnus is known for. What is great about it though is that epic light piping. There's an amazing amount of articulation in a figure of this size, and the alt mode is definitely its strongest point. Once again, it doesn't feel like an Ultra Magnus alt mode, but that sculpting detail that comes out in the alt mode is simply tremendous. Thank you for watching another Magnus Project video. Please hit that subscribe button, it would really help me out, and I'll see you on the next one.